From time to time, you may want to go into a Geofence push notification and change the size of the Geofence or change the message or when you want it delivered. And in order to do that, you'll go to Mobile and select Geofences. And this screen will show us a list of all the geofences that we have created. I just created this geofence today, so there's no data available, but over time it will show me how many geofence messages are triggered over a 1 month period or a 1 week period. I can adjust that here and decide what time frame I want to look at. Now the other thing I can do here is I can select the geofence to edit it. I can edit its name, I can change the size or the location for the geofence. I can also change when I want to send a message. So for example, right now I have it set as a permanent or a default message, and I may decide, rather than sending a message to an app user every time they cross the geofence boundary, I only want to send a message to them if there is an at the venue experience active within the app. So I'm going to click here, and I need to change my message accordingly. Right now it's a generic message encouraging them to open the app to check out upcoming performances. But now I want to welcome them to the Raric and encourage them to open the app and see the exciting content about tonight's show. Again, I need to make sure that it's active, so always double check this checkbox to make sure that it has been activated, and now I go in and update. Now another thing I can do on this particular page is I can also add in custom messages. So why would I want to do that if I've already decided that I want messages to be sent to patrons only when they cross a geofence while an at the venue experience is active? Because there may be particular shows where I want a different message than the one that I have here in the message box. So let's talk through a potential example. So you can create a custom message from scratch, or you can add it based on events that you have in the system. I'm going to choose that option. So now it's taking me to a page that's showing me all of the events I have in the system. It's showing me individual performance dates and their times. And you'll notice that it's providing default windows. It's saying that you can have a default of 2 hours before the start time and an ending of 4 hours after the event. I'm fine with that. So what I want to do, though, is I want to select the particular performance that I want to change the message for. And on this Friday, we're going to have a Q&A after the show with Matt Albert. So I want to change the message to encourage people to stay for that. So once I put in my message, I've set the time for it. I don't really have any other custom messages that I want to add at this time, so I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom of the page and click on Submit. Now if I look at the bottom of the Geofence page, I'll see that a custom message is absolutely in place for Friday, May 6th from 6 p.m. to midnight. And it's going to preempt the default message. So when people cross this particular geofence during that time frame, they're going to get this custom message rather than the default message. However, if they cross it on any other day when there is an at the venue experience active in the app, they're going to get the default message. So again, if you have questions or concerns, you're not sure about which type of message you should you use a default or permanent geofence message? Should you use message that's particular for at the venue experience? Or if you should use custom messages with specific time windows, please feel free to email us at support@instantencore.com. We're happy to talk through your particular situation and advise you with the best practice for your scenario.